So our fourth speaker is Joshua Carlos, who's sprinting into a healthy lifestyle through the expansion of 3 Wins Fitness.
Think back to the beginning of this year. Many of you may have set a New Year's resolution that was fitness or diet related. For those of you that did, was it because you knew that 80% of adults aren't getting enough physical activity and you wanted to join the 20%ers? Or was it because you knew that by following the Centers for Disease Control recommendation of getting 150 minutes per week of moderate physical activity, that you would reduce your risk for early death, heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, depression, obesity, and some cancers? Maybe you didn't know any of that. Maybe all you knew is you wanted to look good, feel good. But you don't like the idea of spending lots of money on a gym membership where you'll be lost with the equipment that's there, not know where to start, end up feeling intimidated working out next to this guy, and probably never go back again. But what if I told you that you can get the support of kinesiology students who are experts in human movement, exercise next to individuals just like you, learn about nutrition, not pay a cent, and exercise in a place like this? Would I sound like a bad infomercial? Hopefully not. Regardless of your motives, this New Year's resolution that you set may or may not happen in just 1 year, nor should it last just 1 year. No, this is not a New Year's resolution. This is a life resolution, dedicating years of commitment. I myself made a life resolution back in 2008 when I saw my first Summer Olympic Games on TV. As the track and field events were on, I told myself, I'm going to the Olympics. This is not a goal that can be obtained in a day or a year, but takes years of dedication and grit to achieve. Fast forward to 2011. 3 Wins started a free exercise program in the city of San Fernando with the goal of combating the growing physical inactivity and obesity rates in America. Like my Olympic dream, this can't be obtained in a day or a year, but takes years. In fact, in 7 years, 3 Wins has expanded to 16 underserved communities throughout the Northeast San Fernando Valley, Santa Clarita Valley, and South LA, catering to over 300 participants. And just this last year, we've partnered with Providence Health and Services and the American Council on Exercise to further assist us in our quest. But we have not yet reached our goal. So what's next? Today, I will be speaking with you about the unique methods necessary to make progress in reducing the growing physical inactivity and obesity rates in America through the student and participant expansion within our program. My research is focused on getting more students and participants and communities exposed to the solution we call 3 Wins Fitness. 160, 1600. Together we win. This is a 2-phase expansion with the goal of recruiting at least 160 kinesiology students to implement an exercise program to at least 1,600 participants in our 16 locations. 10 students and 100 participants per site. Phase 1, to identify how to get the attention of our students. Thankfully, social media and emails allows us to reach out to hundreds of students at a time. But we are a familial program, and we love our face-to-face interactions. So, we went into the classrooms. We presented to our students the benefits of their involvement in 3 Wins, hosted informational sessions, attended the on-campus Meet the Clubs event, and challenged our current staff to just get one. A challenge for them to recruit at least one of their kinesiology peers, giving them the opportunity to practice selling themselves as fitness professionals, expand their network, and connect with their peers. Phase 2. This is the big one. 1,600 participants. To help us achieve this task, we've divided it into 2 components. The first is our student-driven outreach. To lead this effort, we created a community director position at each of our sites and identified one student that had the energy, drive, and experience to motivate their team in connecting with participants and the community. These community directors were tasked with identifying neighborhood canvassing events, market events, that such as health fairs, health fairs, marketing events, and other established community gatherings. They were also tasked with identifying neighborhood canvassing and visiting local schools, churches, businesses, and other establishments within a 1-mile radius of their respective site. To further assist our community directors, workshops were designed to discuss strategies that they can use to create a strong team environment among their staff, create a safe social environment for participants, encourage participants to bring a friend, and to maintain a quality exercise program for all participants. The second component of Phase 2 is our participant-driven outreach. We use the mantra, bring a friend, getting our participants to bring a friend, family, neighbor, the person they met in the grocery store, anyone. To help with this, sites are implementing a raffling system where participants can earn raffles to win 3 Wins merchandise. I mean, what's better than a free exercise program? A free exercise program that gives free stuff, right? Everyone loves free. As we expand, we will prove the efficacy of our program by weighing and calculating the BMI of our participants. With these 2 measurements, we will demonstrate how effective our program is in reducing our participants' body weight by 5 to 7%. This loss in body weight will translate into a 58% decrease in risk for the development of type 2 diabetes. We will track this data by weighing our participants once per week, organized by our Healthy You directors, who will also enroll as many of our participants into our Healthy You diabetes prevention program. This is a 30 to 40-minute nutrition and education program for our participants that is held after the exercise portion of our program. This program will also help them attain that 5 to 7% loss in body weight. So, we get our 160 students, we get our 1,600 participants, and we lose our 5 to 7% in body weight. What are the future implications? Well, we showcase it in our first ever 3 Wins Fitness Summit and Health Fair. This is a gathering of all our 16 sites, including our participants, students, partners, Providence, and ACE, as well as invite CareMore, Anthem Blue Cross, Department of Public Health officials, county supervisors, faculty from George Washington University, and invite over 450 other big hitter professionals in the departments or in the fields of kinesiology and public health. This is our next step to combating physical inactivity and obesity. This is the time trial to get to the Olympics. This is our life resolution. Thank you.
Thank you, Joshua. That was very interesting. The question I'm about to ask may be outside your presentation,
Okay.
but I know the 3 Wins program has been in operation for a few years, and I'm wondering if there are plans in your study or otherwise to link health outcomes other than BMI or weight with the program.
We're definitely trying to expand in realms outside of kinesiology, and that's why we've had such a close interaction with public health and implementing, not just exercise is kind of like an outlet to other outcomes. So, you have the BMI, you have the weight loss, there's the nutrition aspect. That's the kind of purpose of our fitness summit as well, is to see what other realms that we can tap into that will bring about healthier lifestyles in Americans that don't just revolve around physical activity and eating correctly. There are other outlets.
Great. Thank you, Joshua.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Joshua. We'll definitely all have to keep an eye out for him in the Olympics 2020.